And let me tell you, something that really excites me is when I get people who have a story to share. Because you cannot fake a story. You have to go through it. And they say experience is not what a man has gone through, is what a man does with what happens to him. This is a story of Douglas Sidiola.
My name is Douglas Sidiola. I am a blind adventure cyclist, sports administrator, and corporate speaker.
Amongst the extraordinary riders in the field were the Kenyan seeing is believing tandem of 45-year-old blind stoker Douglas Sidiola and his 19-year-old racing snake of a pilot, John Mwangi.
So we are riding in this event to demonstrate four major things. One, the power of the human spirit. Two, to demonstrate that what is within you is more stronger than what is in your way. Then number three is to demonstrate that we can overcome evil with good in the midst of adversity. And lastly, to inspire hope and excite the world.
So let's rise up on our feet as I bring on stage a man of hope, a man to inspire us. Let's give it up for a never die attitude, Mr. Douglas Sidiola, our hero. All right, let's appreciate Douglas Sidiola. All right, let's appreciate Douglas Sidiola. Here's a microphone. All right, settle down, guys. Thank you. Now, tell us about Douglas Sidiola. I don't want to interrupt. Just tell us your story.
My name, as you are told, is Douglas Sidiola. I'm a blind adventurer, motivation speaker, and a board member of Kilimanjaro Blind Trust Africa. August 7th, August 7th, 1998 marked the turning point in my life journey when I lost sight as a result of the devastating US Embassy bombing in Kenya. It was a bright Friday morning, and I was going to work in a heavy traffic snarl-up on a busy highway. When I got close to the American Embassy, I saw a truck that took a turn and went towards the American Embassy gates. Then I heard what I thought were gunshots, but I later learned were hand grenades being thrown at the embassy. Then I saw a man run from the scene of the shooting with a walkie-talkie on his right hand towards the heavy traffic. And that's when the huge blast went. From that day, I have never seen light of day again. I became blind. When I realized that I had lost sight, I was very much devastated, bitter and angry. Down the line, down the road, I realized that bitterness and anger only but retards healing. So I accepted my blindness as a challenge and started picking up the pieces and moved on with courage, resilience, and determination through my rehabilitation and my passion for sports and adventure. I served as the president of the Kenya National Paralympic Committee and witnessed athletes with disability rise from the ashes to become national heroes and celebrities. I led a team of 13 athletes to the 2008 Beijing Paralympic Games And these athletes did our country proud. They bagged Kenya 5 gold, 4 silvers, and 3 bronze medals. A very historic performance for Kenya. On our return at the airport, we were met by the Prime Minister, Rao. The following day, we were at State House for a state function with the president. And let me tell you a small secret about State House. During Emilio's tenure, you could be served a cup of tea and coffee with nduma and ngwashe. In fact, you are encouraged to have black tea or black coffee. I'm not sure now if people are being served 3-course meal. In fact, one of my most remarkable athletes during the Beijing Games, Ambassador Henry Kirwa, was named the UN 2009 Personality of the Year in Kenya. I embrace sports and adventure, as you are told. In 2005, we embarked on a trek up Mount Kilimanjaro with the 28 enthusiastic climbers, 8 of them blind. We suffered the pain and struggled for 6 days and stood on top of Africa on the 9th of September. I becoming the first blind person in Africa to reach the top of Africa Uhuru Peak. This incredible team of climbers included Mr. Paul Polman, the global CEO of Unilever, his 2 sons, Christian and Sebastian, as well as Mr. Eric Weinmeier, the first blind person in the world to summit all the 7 summits of the 7 continents, all the highest peaks of the world, including Mount Everest, and he's blind. On our way down Mount Kilimanjaro, we discussed the idea of creating a lasting legacy of the climb. And that's how Kilimanjaro Blind Trust Africa was born, where Churchill came and did wonders by helping us raise money to purchase almost 120 braille machines for the blind students. For you who are very much computer guru, hashtag my vision. As I conclude, I want to tell you that I do these things for 3 major reasons. To unleash the power of the human spirit. Second, to demonstrate that what is inside you is more stronger than what is in your way. Amen. A matchstick is so small, but the ball of fire it creates is so huge. And number 3, to inspire and excite the world. In life we are bound to experience so many challenges. But what's more important is how to confront those challenges with courage, resilience, and determination. And together, we are one.
Great, Sidiola. Let's appreciate Mr. Sidiola. So before you go, Mr. Sidiola, you came with your daughter.
Yes.
Do you mind introducing her to us?
Well, Sharon Sidiola can stand up. Yes, I would love her to just stand up and you see her. Actually, she was 2 years old when I lost my sight. But now she's 20 years old, a big girl.
Let's appreciate Sharon. You want to stand next to your dad?
Thank you.
So have you been holding you on? What has been giving you strength?
Most of all, I can say strength comes from God, because the journey is difficult and long, but if you hold on to God, everything works out. Yeah.
So are you the last born or are you the first born?
Okay. I'm the firstborn. Yeah.
You're three. Three girls.
No, 2 girls and 1 son.
Thank you so much. Mr. Sidiola, I think you've inspired so many people out here. So what keeps you going every morning?
Well, as I said, my passion is sports. It takes me places, it takes me around the world, especially cycling. In fact, 2 weeks ago, I was in South Africa doing the Old Mutual Job Back to Sea, cycling for 900 kilometers in 9 days, from Johannesburg to Durban. Very tough indeed. And actually, on the first day of the Old Mutual Job Back to Sea, was so tough that we were crossing a floating bridge, and we broke the floating bridge. And those who were riding behind us, around 700 riders, had to wait for 1 hour for the bridge to be manned, for them to join us again.
Finally, Sharon, come over here. What's the one thing you like to tell your dad that you've never told him?
I love you, Dad. I love you so much. And I believe we have tried our best to stand with you, to just walk with you, and we shall continue. The journey is long. It has not ended, but we will continue standing with you and walking with you.
Thank you very much. So you can escort your dad. Thank you so much, Mr. Douglas.
Hashtag my vision. Support Kilimanjaro Blind Trust.
Yeah. Great. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you, Douglas.
Saini humility. Ni hoya. Ni hoya Buddha.